Good morning, folks. This is Tim Ealer. Hope you all doing well this morning. I had a lot of problems with my video this morning. My whole first part was cut off, so I had to start over, and it's going to be a little bit of shortened version. Um, but you can see the progression of the systems here moving through, right? Okay, so yeah, I go back to the beginning here. System moving from the south here, bringing heavy rain to this area. Another system moving to the south, a system moving through the northerly flow, right? But general west to east. And this is mid-level vorticity, guys, right? And finally, maybe we got to push far enough south to bring cold air, and maybe a storm in the northeast. It's really that far. It's really too far out to tell at this point. So, um, yeah, I hesitate to forecast this far out, but you can see in the short term where the most activity is going to be, right? In the south, into Texas, maybe up north here, a couple of short waves. But overall, the sensible weather impacts are going to be, you see the deep flow here, right? All the way up into the Arctic, okay? So you could potentially have a system develop off the East Coast. So, yeah, but you see this high pressure really building here, right? So I move through time a little bit more. The high pressure kind of flattens out for a little while there, right? And then maybe you have some ridging building aloft here, and a northerly flow. I wouldn't say this is directly from the Arctic, guys. You know, we have this flow going this way. So might be Pacific origins up here, definitely. So we'll have to see how that evolves, okay? So that's the long and short of it. I know that's an abbreviated version, but that's all I got for that part for today. Let's move on to current hazards. Flood watches in the green areas. Winter storm warnings. Interesting. In the orange, like pink areas there. That wasn't here before. Interesting. Winter weather advisories here. And they're in Mount West, and dense fog advisories for the rest of the country. As far as current temps go, general 60s and 70s here in the deep south, 50s in the southeast. You see where the boundary is here. We have some dynamic system moving to the northeast here. I wish I could show it. I just have run out of time here. Gotta love technology. So, and maybe some snow. We had a pretty bright band come up here on the radar. Some sleet probably in that area. But overall, not too cold, although this time of year, you know, would expect to be cold in some areas and not others, you know. So refresh this. Oh boy, I am really on the struggle bus. For our temperature change in the last 24 hours, you see where the warmer colors are. It's changed the most, and with the numbers there, 20 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. Cooler, you know, in the Mississippi Valley into Texas, but to the west of there, I mean, it's still warm there, guys. It's just about the same temperature, but a little bit cooler maybe in some areas in the northeast where the boundary is, right? You can see where the temperatures have cooled off some since yesterday or warmed up. right? Cloud cover, you can see where the most cloud cover is with the brighter. When you get into these, interesting the way it's coded here, but like the lighter blues is 100% cloud cover. The darker colors are not 100%, right? So you can see where that is. Current wind gusts, not overall windy anywhere, like not too windy except way up in the northern into Canada here, north of the US. And the favorite areas in the high terrain, things like that, but in the Texas a little bit, but not too bad this morning. 24 snowfall. Let's see if I got any more. Nope. Highest amounts in Cascades here in Nevada range, around the Great Lakes, where boundary was, Intermountain West some, and a little bit in the Northeast, right? Past 24 hours. Yeah. So, next I'm going to go on to the excessive rainfall outlook and the severe weather outlook and the longer range 6 to 10 day and 8 to 14 day and 3 to 4 week temperature precip outlook. So here's the excessive rainfall outlook for today. We have the slight risk down here in the Texas and a larger marginal risk to the northeast there, desert southwest. We have a larger slight risk for tomorrow, kind of elongated here, but an even larger marginal risk for excessive rainfall. I wouldn't be surprised if they go moderate here, just depending on how things go in the next couple days. But right now, that's where they're at. And a small marginal risk along the west coast here. That system moves further to the northeast. You have a smaller marginal risk here in Mississippi Valley, Ohio Valley here, and again along the California, in the California area, desert southwest here. All right. Day 4, there's no excessive rainfall risk, less than 5%. And then day 5, we return with even more rainfall. And these outlooks are based on how much rain you had previously too, because it's flash flood guidance, right? So if you get rainfall in the same areas like this far out, having a slight risk is saying something here. So yeah, so we'll have to really keep an eye on this a little further out. Total precip expected. Refresh this. All right. Ending Wednesday, November 26th. This was initialized at 12Z. Interesting. Not even 12Z yet. But anyway, this is about a week out, right? And so we see where the highest precip amounts are in the Texas, expecting 4, 5, 6 inches of rain, right? Southeast going to be dry as a bone again, you know. Now this is the severe weather outlook. 8 pane here, so we have marginal risk today, and day 2 and 3, general thunderstorms, right? So this is let me get my face out of here. Day 1 outlook 4 panel, marginal risk categorical, tornado outlook, small tornado outlook, and south, central, southwest Texas, large hail risk marginal. And this one of these may uptrend depending on trends today or downtrend, but quite a dynamic system moving through. So and you have a day 1 wind risk as well, marginal wind risk here. So as far as data 8 to 14 U.S. hazards, We moved into the time frame where we had that flooding rain that's within 7 days, so they removed this threat from here. All right. So precip, same thing. Now, as far as snow goes, you can see where the slight risk of heavy snow is the 26th to the 2nd of November. We kind of talked about that with we did talk about it with the boundary setting up here. You see the time frames here. So maybe some heavy snow in these areas in the coming towards the end and in November, middle, first part of December. Wind, slight risk of high winds here, the 26th to the 2nd of December. Slight risk of below normal temperatures here. Let me refresh this, make sure. On the dotted areas. All right. Day 6 to 10 temp outlook. Still forecast to be above normal east of the Rockies. A little sliver of below normal temps likely here in the northwest, and the rest of the country either near normal or above. Precip, you see where the bullseyes are here. Pretty much most of the nation, with the exception of the desert southwest and the California, as the system moves eastward, and the west coast gets a break there, right? So, day 8 to 14. Below normal temperatures with that cold air push, right? And that trough we talked about, generally like this, right? That high pressure, remember, anchored offshore here is going to keep it warmer than normal, probably through the end of November, right? So, yeah, precip, above normal precip, likely up here up north, less likely, but still above normal chances of having higher probability of having above normal precip during the period, right? So these are just probabilities. So the lighter colors indicate less confidence. The darker colors equal more confidence, right? So week 3 to 4 temps. This really solidifies what we've been talking about. Boundary, generally, this area. Warm temps hanging on for the southeast. We can only hope that this pushes a little further south and we get some rain here, and we'll see here what we're looking at. Not so lucky, I don't think, but the mid-Atlantic to the northeast and parts of the southeast may get some rain, leaning above normal chances of higher probabilities above normal precip in this area as well, and equal chances in the white areas, right? And I was going to show you the global hazards. Tropics, this was issued yesterday. So no tropical systems expected in the Atlantic Basin, which the Atlantic tropical season is about over. Pacific remains active. Yeah, thank goodness, because Melissa was bad enough. We didn't need anything else this year, did we? So glad about that. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and today was a bit of a struggle for me, guys. I get some brain fog this morning for some reason. Didn't sleep enough or something. But I appreciate all the support, and God bless.